Well, obviously, I thought the end of the half hurt and kind of gave them life, and it's not the way that we wanted to end the half. But it is the way that they certainly are a team that can score in bunches, and that's why they're so scary to play against. And so when Johnson hit those 2 threes, you know, our guys weathered a storm there, and they cut it to 5, and then he hit 2 big ones. I thought Ron made a big one and a couple of nice drives. They kind of bailed us out, but that's kind of what you have to do in league play, and I think one of the things that we are looking for are the guys that hit them when tough things happen, and that happened tonight, and that's a really good thing.
I feel like this team's becoming more aggressive in the post, finishing at the basket. Did you like that today?
I thought we've been pretty good most of the year in that. I think, you know, obviously, you know, take away the Louisville game, we've been pretty good in paint statistically, and you know, certainly when we scored it on Duke, we were pretty good, but we're getting there, and we need to prioritize getting it in there. We've talked about that all year. Andrew's development and Matt's proficiency down there is 2 obvious reasons why.
Brett, it looked like at times Valpo's zone defense was pretty effective at muddying up their offense. I guess how do you evaluate your guys' offensive play against the zone overall?
Not bad. Not bad. I thought we were a little stagnant at times early, but I thought we figured it out. We threw it inside. I think that's what, you know, they're going to have to guard us on the perimeter because our perimeter guys shoot it. And so they really have to extend that zone. So I think we're a hard team to zone. And, you know, they hadn't been zoning a lot coming into this game. They've done it a lot in the past, but not a lot on the season. And, you know, to our guys' credit, they remained calm even though we missed our first few shots and attacked the interior first, and that helped.
For either of the guards or both of the guards, your perimeter defense has been really strong all season. Today, in particular in the second half, they kind of got going from 3-point range. What were they doing to get those shots and hitting them?
I think honestly we were just getting clipped by screens, and it's our fault. We're going to take responsibility for trying to fix it. They made a couple tough shots too, which got them going. And then you know, if you leave a good shooter open, they're going to knock it down the next time too. So just some things we need to shore up and try and get off the screens a little bit more.
Coach, your thoughts on 22, Jay Harris?
Really good. Thought he was really good before we played the game. And thought with Kenny out, he was going to get a lot more opportunity. He played well.
I guess all teams, you know, look for scoring balance, but I mean, you had 7 players with 8 or more points, and Matt not, you know, reaching his season average. I guess, you know, what does that say about your evolution as a team offensively?
You know, I think that those guys have been pretty consistent. You know, Chase has been a little bit more effective than he was today in the past few games, but other than that, I think all those guys have been pretty consistent. We talked about everybody being a possession better, and a couple of these guys were more than a possession better than their average, and I think that that's something, whether it be one more stop or one more made open shot or one more drive that you finish or one more opportunity to draw a foul on the other team. We've got to be, all of our guys need to do that better. You know, and Matt has played at such a high level that he's going to have an 8-point game. I guess 8 and 8. It's not all bad for most people, but yeah, I think the expectations have been pretty high right now.
Can you talk a little bit about coming out first 5 minutes of the first half, first 5 minutes of the second half? You know, really controlling that.
It's very good. Part. Very excited about that. Hard to do against them. We've struggled to do that in the past against them. So that was a big, important part. Really important from the standpoint of not playing in a week. Did not know how this would go. We're the only team to win since leaving the island, and that's not unusual. That's happened before, and that's 1 week later. Washington State's lost twice, Hawaii lost. Everybody's got beat and played so far, and so it's a long trip, and it's good to get this one under our belt. You know, I thought our guys had pretty good legs all week. Did you guys? I to be honest, a little bit amazed.
Ron, you were able to knife through the defense a few times to they weren't exactly easy layups, some would be like almost long bank shots, but is that something you're always looking to do against the zone, so you don't just sit there and catch that threes the whole game?
Well, I mean, when you got Zach and Sheldon showing those guys out, and Matt and Andrew ducking in down there, it's pretty much, I just have to make it. I mean, it's wide open, I just have to get there and make it, so think they were staying out on those guys, and I just did my job on those few plays.
Ronald, Brandon Wood, I don't know, Valpo's top scorer didn't really do anything until about 6 minutes left in the first half when he got his first shot off. I mean, as guards, you guys look at that as, hey, look, we shut him down.
Yeah, but, with 6 minutes left, we still have to, he can go off at any time. If we let him get comfortable, he can still go for 20. So I think, we did a great job in the first half, and then, the start of the second half to really limit what he wanted to do. It was definitely a perimeter oriented, and even Matt some, because Matt guarded him a few possessions pretty well too, and Andrew. So it was definitely a team, a collective effort to slow him down a little bit, and we have to continue to do that for 40 minutes and not 32, whatever, 34 minutes.
Zach, can you talk about those 3-pointers? I mean, they got it down to within 5. It was a big moment in the game, and those shots.
Sheldon did a great job of finding me first in the zone. He came off the ball screen and kind of made another guy help over and then just kicked it to me. I was on the wing, and then the second one, we had a little momentum going from that, so I sprinted to the deep corner, and Matt screened the guy, and Sheldon once again found me. So you got to just give credit to the other guys. They're making plays, and really my job was to step up and make a shot.
Zach, how do you feel about your shooting right now? Because you're back in the group now.
I always feel good about my shot.
Really? Even in December you did?
I'm going to shoot it if I'm open, so it doesn't really matter to me. Nothing really bothers me.
Talking about the evolution, Ronald, your coach actually has one more win to go to get to 100. Is your 2.5 seasons here, is Coach Stevens any different, or do you think any differently now than when you arrived? I know he's tough on the point guard.
He yells at me more, but other than that, no, he's been the same. I think that's been the great thing about playing here is no matter how things are going, success or taking a loss at home, whatever it is, we do the same things, and he approaches the game the same way, and so it's kind of fun to play in that kind of environment.
I guess turning back the clock too, Zach, I think when you committed to Butler, I think
He's on the doorstep too now.
you were gonna, you thought you were gonna play for Coach Littlefighter, and that going back to that, were you uneasy about the coaching change? Or?
I know how Butler is, and they always try and keep it within the system. And they've done a great job of finding the right guys for the job. And obviously, he's our leader, and he's going to continue to do things the way he is. And I think we're got good chances to be successful.
All 5 seen. Yeah.
Ron, last thing. Excuse me, I'm sorry. 4 steals today. Is that something you kind of feed off of? Is that a way you measure yourself defensively?
I mean, I didn't even know until I looked down here. I don't even think I can be credited for most of them. I think, guys get deflections, and I just am lucky enough to be there to pick it up. So
I see some quick hands. I see some quick hands.
I got one, but one that I think I can take credit for, but I don't think I can take credit for the other 3.
Coach, can you comment on the 22 in a row in the Verizon League? And
Yeah, the 2 in a row have been great. You know what? It's I don't spend a lot of time thinking about the past. We talked about before the game. Never let a memory out to a dream. Focus on what's ahead. But I think one of the neat parts is we had 21 too. So it's been hard, and every game's a challenge, and every game you can lose, just like today. To win, to figure out a way to win has been good. We're going to a place where they hit 17 threes, and there are 3 guards combined for 13 threes, and they win at Detroit on Monday, so it gets even tougher.
Coach, at lunchtime today there were 4 undefeated teams in the league, and at dinner there's only 2. This is a tough league. Is there a specific area that you really want to focus on getting better at as a team as you get into this league?
I want to be a great possession team, and by that I mean I want to maximize possessions by handling the basketball, which we've done a better job of this year than the previous 2 years. We need to continue to do that, and we need to become a great defensive team. And we've been really good on the defensive glass this year against really good people. We need to continue that. We need to be better offensively.
Anything else for coaches and players? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.